Yeah, no, no. Oh my god, just watch some Katy Perry stuff. Oh wow, she's old. People still like her and shit. Oof. Ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, I was watching some Katy Perry stuff and that whole space bullshit thing that she did. Fucking hilarious. That's healing. But yeah, she's fucking hilarious. I still can't believe and how fucking stupid people are to believe this. To believe stuff. Like, there's just so much proof out there about certain things, especially with, you know, the day and age of like technology now, where everybody can know anything and do anything they want to do, and it can fake anything they want to fake. You know, like, it gets to that point, you're just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, Katy Perry, like, saying she's going to space and shit, I'm like, who cares? Literally, it's all this womanist, they're the ones that start the womanist thing. And they're still shaking their ass in front of man, saying like, oh, I'm boss babe and that. It's getting old. It's dying out. Like, it's getting to that point where it's like, who cares? For real.
What you want?
I'm a crazy old.
Is this thing turned on? Look it, I ain't talking you about Jack Monkey Squat till you get rid of all them pests.
But yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to seal that so it doesn't leak in there.
Well, once we do that overhang, I got the concrete caulk, but once we put that overhang over that...
Yeah, that's probably why it stinks down there, because it does get mildew and that. Yeah, I need to get a new headset. But yeah, the Katy Perry, Taylor Swift things about the end. Oh, I can't wait. I'm tired of listening to all these bitches bragging about a bunch of sluts online that make money. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. There's just all these whores and sluts online saying all this crap and that. Like, boss babe thing is about the end. Oh, about time. It's ending right now. I'm so happy this.
What you want?
It's just so much garbage out there. Women need to go back to their senses and just want to be cute and sweet and shit, and not be like, men are bad and that, and then all of a sudden they're just like, well, fuck, I need a man though. Yeah, of course. But of course. And the sad thing is, like, some men have changed into that too. They try to follow in and act like they're gonna get, you know, pussy out of them. It's like, dude. Like, women don't respect men like that. They never fucking will. Badass shotgun. Yeah, I want it. 11% accuracy. But yeah, like, it gets to a point where people are just getting tired of it. Internet's, it's all about what you pay for. I'm telling you, your money actually matters. Yeah, it's wherever your money goes towards. Like, you do stupid shit with your money and that's what like agitates the masses. So you put your money in, you know, like OnlyFans or being with whores and all that shit, and that personifies the whore thing. It makes it worse. And it's men that are doing it. That's exactly what it is. It's all about what men do in general. If men don't do certain things, the world's never going to gravitate towards stupidity. It can't. Men control it. Men control the whole thing. Just think about it. Think about it now. You got online stuff. You got online stuff, and that's gravitated towards what? Men. Okay? All of it is. And women try to say, oh, we control these things. That you don't control fucking nothing. You think you do. Okay, you can think all the fuck you want, but like, it's from man's money, from man's actual wealth. It's always been like that. It always will be like that. It never matters what, you know, women say half the time, because women go in for themselves when it comes down to certain things. Most jobs are either getting men to give them money now through sexuality, which is normally a lot of the jobs out there nowadays. Talk about big name brand jobs, like jobs that are just like, wow, you know, like OnlyFans and stuff like that. Stuff that like ridicules women to be just sex puppets and shit. That's what it's growing into. I mean, Twitch is a prime example. Twitch was, you know, the freaking e-girls and that. You know, the e-girls got really famous because all these girls were super hot, big boobs and that, pushed their titties up and all that shit, and that guys were falling in love with them and that. And then all of a sudden it went from that to fucking the hot tub fucking thing. I remember when it happened, and then it went to fucking what? And then it went to, and then it went to the fucking OnlyFans. OnlyFans that literally got created by a bunch of women. Accuracy's a little bit worse. Fire rate's a little better. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, and then OnlyFans getting big. Now OnlyFans is like all over the place and that, and like,
Gun him down!
You know, people say, well, you know, men do it too, and that, yeah, there's men that do it too, and then I don't know why you would. Like, fuck, I had gay people trash me, do OnlyFans and shit, like, why? Stop doing the sex thing, please. Let's do the learning thing. Let's learn. Let's put our brains out of our asses.
No escaping, Mark. I'm gonna kill you. You're getting away from us.
Let's get our brains out of our asses now. Let's stop doing the whole sex thing. It's getting kind of tedious. It's getting really tedious. There's so many people that want to do it, and it's just like, jeez, people slow the fuck down. What God gave us to be natural and to be for love, we sure do abuse the shit out of it. And then you wonder why society crashes and that. Because it's based upon what men do. If men stay loyal to themselves and stay loyal to the laws that are in nature, guess what happens? Life gets easier. Why does life get easier?
Let's teach him a lesson.
I heat up a little bit. Yeah, chill out here and take a little break. Got my ass fucking kicked. Nice. I like how you actually have to wait to heal. I don't know if I have any healing things or not. Probably not. I know that's a bad decision to make. But yeah, that's like the whole thing of it. Like the pause vape thing's ending. Like there's girls finally turning a new leaf on TikTok and that. They're starting to slowly be like, I'm done with this shit. It's like, fuck these bitches on it. Yeah, you're all using each other for money. Like the most successful women either have a fan base of enough simp dudes to give them enough money to make their lifestyles better. Or they build a business based upon things that women want. Yeah, women want a lot of things. You know, and you know, guys do to a certain extent too, like fitness instructors and shit like that. You know, but at least it's a health thing. You know, you're doing healthier things to make the community better. But these are what I think about in that. Like it comes down to you know, hate it, don't hate it. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's like, oh my god, these grenades are terrible. Yo, I think grenades fail so slow in this game. I noticed that these grenades do go really fucking slow. Eat my ass. Get up there, bro. What the fuck you doing? Come on. Move your legs. There. Eat my ass. Inventory's full. That's not good. All because you're not getting attention, puppy. Is that what it is? You got a time zone on you, go get all the attention in the world, get all the puppy attention. How you doing? Hey, baby. Kisses. Go on, go get daddy. Go get him. uh. Yeah, but anyone in their right mind, like, when you look at from, like, the 60s and 70s and that, when the whole, like, women's rights thing came out and that, it's all, like, connected to what's happening today. You know, to push women out of their natural zones, to push them into a more, you know, zone of, like, what, like, they don't understand what they're doing to a certain extent. They'll fight it because, you know, they have to fight something that goes against them in general.
Time to play. Time to...
The thing is, it's not healthy. It's never been healthy. I mean, I hate to say it the way that I'm saying it, but look at what's been happening. You know, and now it's trying to go back to normal and that, and now a lot of women, you know, fuck up their relationships and that because it's just so much stuff. Women tell men everything. They tell the world everything when it comes down to like relationships and that because they think it's dramatized, like reality TV show shit. I guess I don't know, but like it's. And what do we learn from it? We learn to, as men, we learn to stay away. We learn to reorganize ourselves. We learn to worry about ourselves more. We learn to go back to where we were before. Worrying about survival. Worried about what? Worry about our lives. Worry about, you know, producing stuff. Worry about working. I mean, fuck, I see so many simp men, all emotionally fucking broken, lazy as fuck, and it's their fault. I'm not blaming this stuff on women. It's the man's fault for putting them in that position in the fucking first place. You don't have to cater to it. No, that's why I go down both aisles. The reason why I say it like this, no, like the men that are probably gonna disagree with me, it's fucking the man's fault. Men control it all. Women hate that, but it's the truth. Men control the whole aspect of why these things are happening. Because you're influencing it by going into it and saying, "Oh my God, she's got big rack. Oh my God, I gotta give her money in that because I have to support her emotional needs and shit." I just went around in a fucking circle. And you think you're gonna get somewhere, and then you fantasize. These are fantasizing men. These men fantasize. Well, the fantasizers, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. 100%. You don't need to be around anybody. You put a fantasy mode and like these girls dress up like anime characters and dress up like, you know, girls and all this shit and that blue hair, purple hair, and they get, you know, pale skin or what the fuck it is, or they get, you know, green skin. They do all this fucking weird ass shit. Dude, where the fuck am I going? I have to get up. Dude, I am so lost right now. Oh, okay, I see where it's at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went around this way. I need to go up this way. Okay. Let's do it down here anyway. I am lost. I gotta go this way. Found it. What the fuck am I stuffing on? What is that? Nothing? But yeah, like, that's literally how it is.
Nailed it.
Nah, people probably get offended by you get offended by everything. That's cool. You get offended by everything. You know, just men control the aspect of what women do. They always did. It's either through their currency, through their money, through their wealth. We're giving these women that do this stuff literally everything. All because of what? All because they got something that women always have. Boobs, oh my god, titties, oh wow. Yeah, boobs are great. They're fun. You know, they get your wiener hard. That's child's play shit, like. Like, for real? Oh, they're shaking those things, you want to fall in line and give a bunch of money to a whole bunch of women in that because they gotta shake their tits in front of your face. That's how it always ends. Why do you think porn came out of nowhere? They always say sex always sells. Sex is the most prominent thing that humanity wants. That's like Satan 101. Lucifer knows that sex is the most prominent thing. That's why adultery is so big. Adultery is gigantically huge nowadays. Everyone's an adultery now. When you say that you don't, or not, you know. It's the honest truth. There's a fuckload of adulterers out there. And it's sad because it's fucking true. Man, every time you look at all the statistics and all that stuff and that why this stuff happens and that, it's like it all started off back when porn started happening, back in the 70s and shit. Ooh, damn. That's a lot better. Shoots a little slower now, but that damn. Look, I always find better guns. Just laying around. Nice. Cool.
Always room for more loot.
Guess what it is. Team experience. 50% more damage. Accuracy slightly higher. Doesn't hold as much ammo though. I like the ammo. I should grab that blue mod. It's gonna sell for a lot more. Let's get rid of some of this white shit. I gotta drop. Oh my god, I don't have the fucking hold? Oh wow. That's funny. I remember the other one, you had a hold and shit, which is fucking stupid. The drop shit, you suck it. Now, living games just gave you the freedom to fucking do whatever you want to do with things. I always like that shit. That's why I play in older games, and that there's more freedom with stuff. You don't have to sit there and like do all these button combinations to get your fucking way. You just click one button and it does what you want to do. Like Diablo 4, you gotta hold and click to drop shit. You can't just click one button. You gotta hold and click. And you get so many items in that fucking game that are absolutely fucking pointless, dude. You get just so much crap items. It's just like, wow, thank you for a bunch of shit. I will take all the blues. Yes, indeed. Check out the shields. Oh my god. Get a new grenade. Yeah, like sticky grenades. Got a 400. I do like the healing though. That is a lot of shield though. Of course. Fuck. Got a bunch of mushrooms. Yeah, we're gonna see how today's gonna be. I think today's gonna be a lot better because I don't think a lot of people are coming in. Not that I don't mind working a smaller shift, because the money I'm gonna make is gonna be good enough.
It's time! Beat, asshole! It's time for my time!
Oh, I think it's good. Let's just throw all the barrels. I do want to play the fourth one though. I'm really actually pretty hyped about the fourth one. Like I'm hyped about how fast you are and that you can glide and all that shit. That's actually really fun. That's still getting up and that would be nice. 2021. I'm gonna fuck with that shit, not because healing's like unlimited. Did I? Nope, not yet. Gotta get booze. What you want? Give me my booze, motherfucker. Man, you drunk bitch. I'm not drunk. I'm not gay. Oh, but it shoots twice as fast. I like that. Like when things shoot faster. Oh shit. Oh fuck! Ah! Oh, excuse me.
Police are real popular when you got my machines in there scaring needles.
He needs a real doctor. We got my machine. Scary needles. I have to say, yes, I love this game. I think this game is better than all the rest of them, to tell you the truth. It's just simple. Like, there's no, like... It's just a simple play. All the guns are good. Everything's fun. It's easy to do shit in that. There's a couple, like, bugs in that, but, you know, whatever. But once you level up, and once you get powerful enough, things start to change dramatically in that, and just, like...
You don't want none of this, Merc. Ha-ha! Bullseye! You all right, boy? Take 'em out! I got one I've been saving for you! I'm gonna kill you!
I forgot my open gun. This gun's always good to have. Yeah, I should get more sniper ammo. Probably should just do that. Seems like a big gun. 60, yeah, I want the triple burst guns. Oh, there's the auto shooter. I love the machine pistols, actually. They're actually quite fucking nice. %2 more damage. I tell you, I'll shoot them if we go out. Oh, I need to wake up. Almost though. But yeah, the reason why I brought the Katy Perry thing is that because I was noticing that it's been on the news and that it's quite funny.
Funny thing about selling. Everyone needs to buy, but no one wants to be sold. Not everyone has the knack for selling, you know. Take you, for instance. You always accept the price as is. You don't even try to negotiate. If you find that vault, you're going to need a partner who knows how to sell. A partner like me.
It's time for my pound.
Nice. Almost up a level. Yeah, it's hard to get critical shots. I'm trying to do the whole like killing forward thing, but it doesn't work that well with those. This gun is still as good though through the hiding and shooting. I just have to get up the perk for it, so my shotgun's up rather high. That's rather high. The sniper is only up a little bit. You puppy. But yeah, they got these fat burner pills in that. Got 1 dB overdrives from first form. Stuff works really good at suppressing hunger and that. It does a really good job. Okay. Inventory's full again. Ah, fuck, I should have sold. Yeah, we'll go back. I gotta sell. Is the thing I can sell right here? Yeah, it's cool.
First aid kit, and you won't regret it.
Oh, shit, okay.
Who needs beats a real doctor when you get professionals in there giving quality at a great price.
Actually, I might as well just buy the sniper one. Where's that? Yeah. Of course, he doesn't give me the fucking ammo for it. I gotta fucking buy more of the ammo. What a dick. I love Marcus. I kinda wish there was like a stealth thing you could do to be able to... like, I know they have that in the second one where you could be stealthy and that's your, oh, man. Yeah, I got my new shirt and shit. I hate wearing black though.
Go ahead.
For my pound.
They all got good aim. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I have to do like swing shot. I can't fucking aim. Don't work like that. Yeah, I try to use the up and down dot, the upper dot, and then if I know it's right along them, then I just click my aimer. That's how I always do it. Because I always get shots off. This fucker takes too long to reload, and the officer says that's the worst part about this gun. What the fuck?
Time to play!
Oh, you know that hurt.
I guess it's fun sniping people. Where's he at? That big old fucking dumb fuck that. I'm dying here. Oh, he's just sitting there. Fucking Die, dumbass. Got him.
We're gonna just get some technical analysis stuff on those tires.
Yeah.
They're gonna make the drop.
My door looks good too.
Uh-huh.
The door upstairs looks better. The front
Well,
door,
it's
yeah,
really easy.
it's tighter. It's not so fucking loose.
Yeah.
I need my booze, won't be drunk. I wanna be drunk. I'm drunk. I do love the whole like the whole pandemic about like drinking shit and getting drunk and that, and like now it's like smoking weed and all that crap and that. It's like, oh shit, it's like what's gonna change now? What's the next thing that they're gonna be pumping in people's veins? Good on That's what I always want to say. What's the new thing gonna be? That's why I like about the FDA actually being blamed for stupid shit, like how they're like supposed to be the moderators and crap. What even the FDA? I don't give a shit the fuck about yourself. If it's normal health, take your vitamins. Take vitamin C. Vitamin C is very good for you. Eat a lot of protein. Maintain your fucking weight by suppressing your hunger with certain things. Yes, weed is good for that. If you do smoke weed now, or take gummies. Taking gummies is probably better for you than smoking, to tell you the truth, and that. Just it's because smoking it actually fucks with your lungs. Gummies don't. Oh my god. That's why gummies are like the new thing now. Like everybody's doing gummies. He just sits there. Shit. Like they have vitamin gummies out now. Everything's gummy. You look at the trends of things changing. That anything that makes it easier now. What you got? I got a healing potion. Shoot it. That felt good. I'm aiming at you, bolts don't hurt. So much grenade. Oh, 150. Okay. I have to get some food in me. I gotta go to work in about an hour. Well, an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah.
I noticed morning time streams do a lot better at collecting people. A lot of people go to work in the morning time, so I'm gonna try to stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning and that. But my schedule's just really funky, not the way that my way my GM did. Oh. Stretch my old legs. Oh, feels good. Has more fire rate, holds more ammo. I do like SMGs though, but ooh, damn, that's a fat. See what I mean? They give you guns that just give you like outrageous amount of damage. Wish that's better. Man, your turret kind of fucking sucks most. Still more booze? Jeez. Well, that kind of works. I gotta do a shield now. He has electric bullshit. Look how big that blows up. Jeez. Oh shit! Oh, fuck you, bitch. Pick up the reload speed. Damn, he was dead. Another chest back here somewhere. Keep on shooting. Waiting for food to get done. Those are just really cool ass anime, that was really funny. Fucking for real. Fucking good. Jump up there.
Shit, why I jump? Why you jump like you're on the fucking moon, man? Just sit there.
Another soldier on the field.
Not really. You get my ass kicked. Fuckers around here somewhere. Somewhere. But yeah, go back to the whole like starting of like the feminist stuff and that. Like it gets really crazy when we really start to dig into the history of it and that. It's all satanic stuff. It's all going against God's will. And like a lot of people want to think of it as, oh, it's not this, not that. It is this, it is that. Like, you know, like, I think a lot of it comes down to a lot of people use church. They use certain things to pull in money. It's all about greediness. The biggest sinners in the world are the ones that carry all the wealth. They carry all the stuff that, like if you're wealthy because you work hard in that and you establish something through hard labor in that, because you're supposed to have hard labor, you're supposed to have something that decreases energy and that. If you're sitting there and like you make a lot of wealth off of just sitting there your whole entire life and that, like you're, you know, don't care, your lifestyle is just basically just you just sitting there. You're not working for anything. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there. When that happens, well, there's the issues right there. You're just sitting there. You gotta be able to at least try to perform, you know?
Wasting daylight, fool.
burning daylight, fool.
Got my black coffee. Yeah, I like it black. And he said, I like my coffee like I like my women black. Oh, never dated a black. Well, actually, no. I semi dated a black girl before. She was really hot. Her name was I think her name was Bree or something like that. It was a long time ago. But her brother didn't like me that, of course, because it was a race thing. Yeah. She was really hot though. She ended up getting fucking pregnant by some dude and that. She was really hot though. Really, really, really hot. She had enormous boobs. Yeah, she had enormous titties. It was fun. Yeah, like with me, that a lot of things have changed throughout the last 10, 12 so years now. It's always funny watching yourself change and now you learn certain things that everything starts to grow on you now.
Let's teach him a lesson!
Look at that badass in here. 40. Oh, shit.
Critical, biatch!
Kill everybody. Oh. I don't think there's a way for me to actually get out of here besides just walking, is there? Yeah, there's no fast travel. It's one thing that kind of sucks about this one, though, when you get done with the quest like this, you have to run through a whole fucking damn area that you gotta run through it all again. But again, that's what makes like an exploration game like this an exploration game. But yeah, if I ever feel like I am getting too harsh with certain things, which I tend to do, I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. Some people have a lot of emotional output now when it comes down to certain things, especially female stuff that's going on. As soon as you start talking about females, they're like, oh my god, they freak out. You talk about doing this, so you just be a man. Yeah, that's what men do. The people that want to say them things and that's the sense out there, or the people that are just like they don't know anything. Yeah, that's what men do. We control, we dominate, we do the things that are naturally for what? Survival. That is actually the identification of a fucking man, is the survival. We do it because of survival. We don't do things, because of, getting fame and all that shit, which some people do that, but, the ideal of a real man is for survival. That's why we get bigger muscles and that. That's why we are supposed to be tough as fuck and that. That's why when we get punched in the face, we're supposed to take the fucking hit in the face and then move on. Not being like a, Carmelo or whatever it is, and pussy out and start like stabbing people and shit because he's a coward, kids like that, or men like that, or little boys like that, whatever the fuck you want to say. They're the ones that push society to be cowards. And you wonder why all this crap keeps on fucking happening in our world. Yeah, people like that. They keep on pushing it, and the news keeps pushing. You don't need to put all the fucking thing on news. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. People die every damn day. And like, it just gets to the point. Just like females, like, there's little, you know, they praise sluts and whores nowadays. They don't praise goodwill that women that actually are fucking amazing. They praise whores. And you fucking wonder why there's so many whores out there. You keep on praising them. You stop praising all these sluts for being sluts. Like, stop praising Katy Perry. Stop praising all these women that sleep with all these fucking dudes and that. You're praising Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's a big-ass whore. She's a big-ass old fucking whore. She's like 40 now. Just get over it. That you go do something new. Go find something new in life to do other than prance around and thinking that you're still fucking hot wearing a fucking diaper, bitch. You're wearing a fucking diaper. Well, I have to wear a diaper because I'm on stage. Yeah, you have to wear a diaper now because your bladders probably can't get holes, get fucking rammed in, you know, coochie waffle too damn much by a bunch of random dudes. Get out of here. Don't act like you ain't got male escorts. They're always in your fucking room. You're banging your maid and shit. You know, it's not okay. That's what it is. It's not okay to fucking do any of that shit. But people, it is bullshit. It's not okay to just have sex to have sex. That's what I hate about feminism. Feminism says, like, I hate men, but I still need the cock and balls. Yeah. So, we still win. We still have all the control. Because without cock and balls, you can't have kids, which is the majority of what women want that are feminists. They want to have kids at 30, 40, 50 years old and that. And they just want to have kids. They don't want to have a relationship. Like, why don't men want to get me pregnant now? I'm hot. That's not how it works, dumbass. It's because you're attractive doesn't mean attractiveness is a stimulation of getting yourself off. There's some people that literally go out with people because they actually love them. They absorb their personality. They absorb everything about them. They're bad and they're good. That's, you know, that's one of the things I told my ex. You know, I said, I like you for everything that you are. You're bad and you're good. We just got to make your bads not so bad. We got to try to make them better. Same thing with me, vice versa. But if you want to live a hobo life, live a hobo life.
Time is bullets.
I mean, I don't know what to say. If you want to get mad, like our one guy came on here a little while ago. Super judgmental as fuck over everything I say, saying that you, basically saying I shouldn't be talking like that. I said, well, you shouldn't be talking to me like that because guess what?
Mounting up.
You struck fire first. And you want to get mad because of things I'm saying. Okay, that's your belief, though. I'll say it's nice about it. I don't give a fuck about what this individual person believes in. Because immediately, he said he was a Bernie Sanders fan. Like, so you believe in a fucking commie. You're fighting against communism by believing in a commie.
I might have sort of lied to you. That alien
Yeah, Bernie Sanders not the worst of the worst of people. No, he's still fucking commie though. Fuck yeah, he is. Universal health care or not. I don't want universal health care. You know what I want? I want you to stay out of my fucking damn pocket, you fucking thief. Stay out of my pocket, you're a thief. Oh, you make all your money now basically fucking selling out your own people for fucking money. And you wonder why that fucking, you know, things are not working out. They never work out. That's why you never get elected, first off, because, you know, you're fighting on a side that literally does not give a fuck about you. And you betrayed your own self-worth for what? For fucking money, you old bastard. That's why Hillary beat your ass. You basically gave her fucking delegates and that because you didn't want to be a man. You're not a man, you're a fucking sacrilegious dumb fuck. You know, bless his soul, now hopefully, you know, he finds Jesus and that. But he did it to himself. You're like 70-year-old man still propaganda on this and that. Like, dude, like, motherfucker, it's all about your money. You're a massive sinner and you care about money. That's all you care about. You care about popularity and fucking money at. And you know, you're probably one of those dudes back then that was a fucking piece of shit dude and that or whatever, or a loser or whatever it is. You know, someone made fun of you too much and then you cowered behind like the biggest man basically sucking his cock kind of thing. I'm like, I mean, that's all true about that. Obviously, I'm just over exaggerating. I don't know. But winners are just fucking winners. Winners always win. And it's not about that they don't want to lose. They learn from their losses. But they're fucking winners. They like to win more than they like to fucking lose.
You do not want to be here.
And they do lose, they still fucking win. They have the mentality of learning from mistakes. So you can never lose. Losing is just a word. It means that you didn't complete that something. That doesn't mean you can't learn from it. If you can learn from the mistake, then you're going to win. You learn from mistakes, which you win. You always win. It's the ones that don't want to learn from the mistake. It's the ones that want to push narratives that don't make any fucking sense. It's the ones that sit there and say, hey, it's okay for women to treat men like shit because, you know, we deserve it. Okay, well, it's okay for men to treat women like shit because they deserve it. Does that hurt feelings? Of course it does. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Women are precious. Only women are fucking precious in people's eyes that are losers is because you can't get pussy like the winners. That's why they're precious. Because you have to fantasize about it. You can't walk out there and go to the gym and lift fucking weights to be a real man and get muscles and go to work and that and sit there and deal with bullshit and that. You go in there and you're snickerdoodling around that, like snaking around that, like you're pussy fucking, you're pussy spelling. Oh man, nah man, I do that shit. Well, you shouldn't be ignoring women like that. Yeah, that's how it works. You do the opposite of what they're trying to tell you online. Do the opposite. Get fucking jacked. Get bigger shoulders, big ass arms, big ass chest. Pecs always attract more women. Yes, they do. Work out your legs and get your legs toner and that. Try to get your stomach to look smaller. So you get a bigger chest and bigger back and bigger shoulders and that because it makes your stomach look smaller. And you don't even need to have a fucking super skinny ass stomach. You just gotta look like you're skinny because you have more mass. And women will literally bend over for you. They always do. They lie to your fucking damn face. They lie to simps all the time. That's what's funny about feminism. Feminism always goes for the real men. Oh, the real men. They got all the wealth. They got all the survival. Yeah, they chase survival. If you have nothing worth, That's it. If they don't feel like you're worth it, they're gonna drop you. A lot of times, because you're just, having a bad day or whatever. A lot of times, your life is just a certain way. And I can say that about my ex. She didn't think I was worth it for her. She didn't want to sacrifice anything. That's what it was. So I'm just like, okay. Bye. That's why I don't do the date thing anymore. I'll look. I'll enjoy. Put around a little bit. That's it. I just believe that to me, it's like, it's a waste of fucking time. There's more important things to do than chasing women. There's a lot more important things to do. Whee! Hey, Buffy. I'd rather teach younger men how to be, how to fight against the society of bullshit. Because there's a lot out there. A lot of bullshit out there. It's what to listen to and what not to listen to. If it's anything trying to make you into a victim, don't listen to it. If it's anything trying to make you into an actual, winner, listen to it. You want to be a fucking winner in life. And people always say, what's identification of a winner? Identification of a winner is literally someone that doesn't accept loss as something negative. You accept loss as a way of producing better results from that. Pain, no pain, no gain, pain and gain. What do you think pain is? Pain is a negative. It's losing, but you gain over it, which is intelligence. It's how it always works. You always have to lose something first before you can gain something. You always lose something. Always. You either lose stress. It's like a negative part. Like stress is the losing part. But the outcome of stress is learning. You constantly grow from things. You're never losing for real. Unless you give up. When you give up, that's when you're a fucking loser. That's when you lose on life. Let's play a little fucker out. So when you stop doing the things that you need to do in your life and that makes sense to you, and you upgrade yourself to actual truth and actual knowledge that actually makes fucking sense, then more or less likely, you're gonna stay a fucking loser. Because you have to keep upgrading. You have to keep changing. You have to keep on adapting to the life around you. You have to adapt. That's how you get people that are losers. They don't want to adapt to anything. They want to sit there and just And they think that's why, they want you to be high as fuck and that, popping pills and shit. Be high on fucking weed and that. Be high on everything. Be drunk as fucking that. They don't want you to progress. Why? Because it makes it easier for them to control you. That's where controlling comes in. And it's easier to control someone when they're fucking brain dead, retarded, and stupid, or ignorant, or whatever the fuck kind of word you want to use. You can't control critical thinkers. You can't control thinkers. You can't control people that are gonna question you. So let's let society do whatever they want to do. That's literally how a lot of people act. Let society do whatever they want to do. That's stupid. We are the ones forging our society. We are the ones forging our lives. Everything forges around us. How do you think, you know, the whole, like, Trump thing became a Trump thing? Make America get great again. Became the biggest thing in history. Why is that? Because people are tired of the bullshit. So, what they did? They voted on it. The majority of them pushed it. And that's how you get the stuff that's happening now. Winners say enough is enough. Fuck you loser ass dudes and that want to sit there and not progress in life. You know, you want to sit there all day and complain about your fucking life and that, which is fine to a certain extent. But you don't want to do anything about it. Talk about stuff and that, complain a little bit, and move on. And there's a reason why we're talking about things, like I talk about my ex a lot and that, because there's a lot to learn with that relationship that I had. And that's what made me grow into a better man than I am today. It made me grow a lot. And that's one of the things that we have to do. I'm gonna make mistakes. You have to honor mistakes. Losers don't honor mistakes. Losers literally sit there and think, oh, mistakes are bad. How the fuck do you learn without making mistakes? You make mistakes. If you don't know something, what do? You learn it. If you never made a mistake in your life from that, then how are you gonna fucking learn? They're like, literally ask yourself that. And I get it, it's a harsh reality out there, you know, people make fun of you and they give a fucking shit. Making fun of you, it's a natural response. Judging's a natural thing to people that either have more knowledge than you or you do something that's unorthodox. Like saying, like, I believe in Jesus and that. A lot of people think that's unorthodox. Say, why do you believe in Jesus? Because the stuff that he says makes sense. It's true. It makes sense in real life. Like, I feel better that I have, you know, a God that loves me and cares about me, that's trying, you know, to direct me in the best way possible to make my life better. The world, the money doesn't do that. Yes, I can have all the money in the world and have all the bitches in the world, and that doesn't do anything. Losers think that shit. Losers want all that crap and that. They think that's how they conquer the world now, being like Andrew Tate and shit. Andrew Tate still lost. He's getting better, yeah. He's starting to come out and say he's getting found in that. But none of that stuff matters. At the end of the day, on that, life is going to be life. You're going to sit there and want to think back in your past and that, and use your past as a guidance towards trying to make things better for yourself. If you have problems with relationships, don't kill yourself with it. Just because a woman doesn't like you. Most women don't like a lot of dudes. And they always do the same thing. They go for dudes that are hotter, skinnier, more muscles and shit. That's just how it is. I don't know why people think that it's not. You're fucking being lied to. You go to the fucking gym and that, you get broader shoulders and that, you get bigger arms, chest like a 7'4", back and all that shit, and you actually like develop yourself, 100% you're gonna have more attraction. But then again, you're not gonna care about it. Because once again, once you get something, you become more adaptable to it, and then you stop caring. Like me, I don't care for it as much. Because I'm adapting to it. No, you know, like I bench press 300 pounds now. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm happy for it. But it's adaptable now. You know, and it's fun, but like, Trade 61 bucks. Ah! It's like being a kid. When you're a kid, you always want to accomplish stuff. Kids always want to accomplish stuff. We're constantly accomplishing stuff because we don't know anything. So we keep on doing stuff. We keep on doing more stuff. We accomplish more things than that. And then all of a sudden we're like all happy as fucking day. Like, yeah, look at me. I got good grades. Grade yourself. Grade yourself on your life. Are you C, B, A? You know? Like, grade yourself on everything. That's a progression log. Progress yourself. You know, when they say like people that go to the gym that lift weights and that, it's not that they're brain dead muscle idiots, because most muscle idiots are just people that are just like they're broskies. They have construction jobs. They make all this money in that. They're more successful with their bodies and that. They get everything, but at the end of the day, and that as they get older, they start to realize like, damn, I was stupid. I was this. Yeah, I can smell it. Ooh, old-fashioned black coffee works really well.
Paper or cardboard or anything you want to burn up?
I don't know about how many cardboard not. That's why everyone's like, a lot of people are just, when you're a winner in high school and that, you get the cheerleaders and that, you're the first one to do all that crap. Life changes. No matter what you do in your life, when you're just a winner, you always want to look for the expectations of how I'm going to learn better, how I'm going to do better in life. That's just what it is. Well, that's why you have to sit there and try your best in the way that you think that's best for you. Not everyone's gonna fucking love you. Not everyone's gonna fucking agree with you. Not everyone's gonna hate you. Not everyone's gonna not agree with you. Rockets fucking hurt. I hate this part. This part sucks so much death. Oh, come on. Oh, these fucking turrets are so stupid. That's too much hope. This part sucks so much dick. I have to sit there and be far away as fuck. And they're high level as shit. I hate this part so much. bitch. I win. Like shooting you with a fucking 22 from like, what, 300 yards away, 400 yards away? I win, bitch. Fuck you. Okay. Man, I'm ripping ass a lot. Oh my god. Grenade! Oh, fuck me. It was on a turret. You see that one. Fuck. That's why. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck! Shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Oh my god. I'm in a really bad spot. Oh! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. That guns suck. This gun's good for just staying really far away. Well, I was trying to use that as a shotgun, but unfortunately, well, I should have quit that fucking shotgun, but unfortunately, this gun doesn't do too well. And these graphics are actually starting to, like, not show up and shit. Bugs and shit. What time is it? I got a bit of time. I'm gonna be able to work at fucking 4 today. Oh, come on, motherfucker. This gun does way more damage than that. Get the fuck out of here, stupid ass shit.
There's no escaping, Mark. Help! Somebody help!
Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh. Oh man, remember. I haven't hit me in my coffee hit me. A diamond, reach or something. I love listening to these women TikTokers. Women that want to discuss men. I always say, women, shut the fuck up because you have no idea what you're talking about. Men know women a lot more than you know yourself. That's the reason why we're the ones that direct everything as men. I love this shit. I had conversations with a lot of older women and shit, and they all admit it. There was just one like older lady that I just talked to off and on as a, you know, she was at my job and that. She's one of the customers and that. I used to have conversations with her about it. She's like, yeah, she's like, women don't know. You know, like, women are very dramatized. They're very all in their head and that. They don't actually know. That's why a man has to direct them. No, I hate, you know, she'd be like, I hate to say it, but no, logically speaking, women are rather fucking dumb. And the department of understanding things. I told her some scenarios that happened with me and that. Like, yeah. Women use dudes. Women use dudes either for sex or for survival. Or for both. And this one was like in her 50s. And she tell me that. It wasn't just her. It was multiple women in their 50s or late 40s that all tell me the same thing. Dude, he's coming so fast. So good. Fuck! This game is so much fucking harder. Them dudes do not let up. They just sit there humbling you, and your accuracy is so fucking bad with these guns. And you can aim right at them, and your bullets will literally scatter all over the fucking place. It is so annoying. But yeah, like, and then I start to like really dig into the information of it. That fuck, I'm always surprised. I'm always really surprised. I'm like, do people actually act like this? Yeah. You know, I was raised to be a gentleman in that. Hold open the, you know, for the door open for the girls and that, you know. That's how I was raised. And I mean, people like that shit, but you have to force it a little bit nowadays, because like, that's not all women. It's all. It's majority of the. It's just like, it's majority of the women that they normally have kids, and they don't have a man. Why? Because they don't understand that they don't have love because they don't have a father. God said love trickles down from the father to the kids, not from the mother, from the father. The mother's supposed to nurture the love that the father gives to the kids, basically be the helper of it. You know, women say, well, women get to women. I'm sorry, you just can't, because you don't know when to discipline. Like, I see a lot of women raise their boys, their young baby boys and that, and they raise them without discipline. They raise them like babies. They you know, and that's come from personal experience. I was like that when I was younger than that. I was a big baby in that.
I can't lie about it. I was a bitch boy. And so when I see like people that are like only have, you know, mothers to raise them, what happens? They don't get disciplined. You can't get disciplined without love. Discipline is love. See, well, I'm loving. I want to protect them. That's not love. That's smothering. That's selfishness. Like you want to make your baby boy like the man of your dreams, which is never gonna happen because, truthfully, women just want love. They want to be disciplined. But they change their minds because they listen to all these twat maggots online that say being disciplined, you don't need to change. Excuse me? But you want everybody else to change. No. Go back to Max. Max was starting to change. She was trying to be part of my life. I was starting to, you know, make better financial decisions and that with her and that. We're trying to balance out our life and that should get into a full-fledged relationship. That was the fucking whole damn point. But she wants to take a different route. She wants everything to be given to her. Use the victim mentality. Talk to a bunch of other women and that about it. And like, stop talking to other people about your relationship. You know what you do is, you ask questions. You ask like, okay, why are you like this, why are you like that? And we had a good scenario of talking about certain things that. I said, well, you know, your life is what? You're older now. Your relationship status sucks ass because you dated a bunch of fucking dudes now. You go from dude after dude after dude after dude after dude. And how's it working for you? Just simple questions, not to be ignorant. How's it working for you? It never works. Say, why is that? Because the guy has to make this. And what are you? When you start asking yourself, what are you? All feminist women, all women that are in this category of stupidness, they all say, we don't have to change. But what are you worth, though? Because all girls got tits, all girls got butt, all girls got pussy. You're born with it. It's your personality. Most of these women don't have hobbies. They sit around all day and they mope. Their hobby is drama. They never talk about anything in their lives. They don't talk about any experiences. They don't talk about anything. They mope. They don't talk about progression. They don't talk about like, oh man, I did this. I progressed for this. I mean, they talk about their careers and that. Okay, you talk about your careers and that. Making money's great. So most women that make money in that, they're hoarders. Going back to sins. Okay. People that understand sin and they understand behavior and they don't push in that direction so hard, they don't gather wealth that much. They don't care about wealth that much. They care about life. They care about survival to a certain extent. They don't care about the wealth. Survival is not just about making the damn money. Survival is about understanding life itself. I'm thinking about what I'm saying, man. Thought processes take some time to get used to, man. But yeah. So when people want to sit there and think about all this stuff and that's like, okay, what was my relation? What would be better in my relation? If she changed with me. Because what happens is, going back to purity, when you first lose your virginity to someone you fall in love with, always. If there's two versions, they fall in love first before they lose their virginity. Always. Always. That's how your body actually naturally works through nature. But society demands you lose your virginity Like it's something that's, oh, it's not cool to have Jenny. This is how it all starts. It happened with me in that. Be like, you're still a virgin, bro? I'm like, yeah, so. Oh man, you need to get pussy. I heard this shit all the time throughout high school. All the time when I was in my early 20s. You need to get pussy, and people try to give me pussy. I have friends literally like pick up chicks that, you know, that were interested in me and that. I call them up like, yeah, this girl wants to see me. They're like, okay, yeah, bro, you need to lose it. And then what happens is fucking nothing. I'm sitting there like, okay, it was good. Saw some tits and that. Saw what girl looks like naked. Got a little bit of enjoyment out of it, I guess. But then it kept on hitting me. Now I'm thinking about my past. I'm thinking about my past right now. None of that shit matter. If I progressed my life like I'm doing now, I'd be way more worth it. I was a simp. I did believe in God a lot, or believe in Jesus and that. I had it in my heart. Just like where the throne's supposed to sit. The throne's supposed to sit in your heart. And it changes you. I've always got pushed in certain directions. Every time something happened with me, God, the Holy Ghost, God would literally push me away from things. He always pushed you away from evil. So saying about this relationship, when my relationship went downhill with my ex, to explain how the spiritual warfare stuff actually works, at least from my perspective, my Holy Ghost was already telling me that she doesn't love you, she doesn't care about you, she just wants you to be there. You're just a placement, basically. And I listened to it. I felt that this person did not love me. This person only cared about me because I was there. And it starts showing the signs. You listen to your gut feeling. You listen to your heart. That's what your gut feeling is. It's your heart. Your gut feeling is literally God telling you, hey, that's not a good decision. Pull back. They say, oh, it's an instinct. It is an instinct to a certain extent, but it's all part of nature. Anything that's nature related is God related. Instincts are God related. And then you can learn from them. So I start to adapt in these certain things. I start to push certain narratives a little bit better than others. And then, as it came down to in that, I start to fall out of the manipulation strategy that happened. I stopped buying stuff. I stopped spending money in that. And then I start seeing the true colors start coming out. And then I start noticing, I'm like, wow. I tried my best to be what I could be, and all the things that I know to be a better man, or to be a good man towards my ex. Came down to it, she wanted more. So prime example there from personal fucking experience. Women that are not virgins, they lose their fucking life. They lose their expectation of life because that's why body counts fucking matter. You lose the expectation of that. You lose that emotional love. You lose the honesty of the heart, of the throne that Jesus gave to you from grace. That's what grace is. Grace is the throne of God in you. You lose that. And it comes down to how people are raised. It's always how it works. One of the things that my ex told me about that, and I see it from this perspective that too, because I know a lot of people that do that. She said when she was younger than that, she's like, I was done being a goody two shoe in high school and that. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Well, I was done being good, so you want it to be bad. That's how it starts. You know, because, you know, who she was living with was very religious and that. They believed in Christ and that. They read the Bible and that. And she's like, well, I want to be, that's double tempting you. You know what failed you is the people in your family, the people behind you didn't pray for you. You stopped praying. That's temptation. Temptation is the culture of the world. Hollywood. All this shit now. That's all temptation. That's like the pinch. That's what temptation is. It's that thought process of doing something that is against natural order, against God's natural order. That's how it works. I think everyone's got that feeling. You're like, man, should I do this? Should I go to this party? Should I get drunk? You always want to ask these questions. Well, yeah. Is it cool? That popularity only lasted for a little bit. I've done it myself. But that's the whole point of sinning. Just like I talk about the losers and winners. Winners never lose, they learn. Losers will always lose, they don't learn from the mistakes. And we'll take that narrative and we'll place it on drinking, sex, any type of drug that you can manipulate your mind with. Losers never learn from them, and they keep on doing it. And they think it works. It's just a lifestyle. Wrong. That's not a lifestyle. They have names and definitions. Junkie. You want to be high all day now because you don't want to learn. You stay a loser. Lack of learning. You don't want to learn. You don't want to change. You don't want to adapt. And that's exactly the reason why. Everybody does it. Every humanity, all humans, all humanity. There's losers and winners. Now, people can gravitate towards certain things. I was like, okay, well, what's a full-fledged winner? Like, okay, well, it's like I said, definition of a winner, that is someone that learns from their losing. That's not necessarily, you don't need to admit to anyone. You admit to yourself. As long as you're learning from that mistake, you get better from it. Like, I'll be up at work and that. Or even like for my ex. I'm learning from my mistakes. Did I make a lot of mistakes? No, I don't think I did. I truthfully don't think that I did. Did she make a lot of mistakes? Yeah. Were they small? Most of them were pretty fucking idiotic mistakes. But I have to say, she's a loser. She does want to learn from the mistakes. If she does, then yeah. But knowing why I said she's a loser now, knowing how she was talking to me, she didn't want to change that much. And I always ask her, why don't you want to change? I shouldn't have to. I said, what the fuck do you mean? You got a brain. Your brain changes every single fucking damn day. You learn new stuff every day. You're automatically into that. So, like, to me, is like saying, like, what the fuck does that even mean? You're already doing it. You learn new stuff every day. And then you want to say what? I don't want to change. You're already changing. But you have to admit to it. To yourself. You can't grow unless you admit that you're weak. Weak people become strong. Strong people don't become weak. Once you learn what weakness is, and once you learn how to be strong, once you gain that strength, it's hard to lose it. Because it becomes knowledge eventually, and knowledge is literally knowing. You just know. Your body reacts to it. Because your body changes when your mind changes. When your body changes, your mind changes. Your mind changes when your body changes. Whatever it is, you learn. Like getting bigger muscles and that. What do you do? What do you do when you get jacked? I'm posing. You get jacked. You're lifting weights and shit. You learn how to be more healthy. You learn how to take a shit ton of steroids and that if you're into that shit. Most times you learn how to be healthy now. You learn how to maintain an organization of what? Of constant lifting. Knowing how it is to burn muscle fibers. Knowing how it is to grow. These are all the aspects of it. You know, it's like, when I was younger, being a kid was like being like Conan the Barbarian. Be like Arnold, who carry up big swords and have fucking maids in the ass and shit. You know, it was like, manly shit. It was just, man. You didn't apologize and shit. You punch people in the face. What's changed? Oh, I gotta apologize. I'm sorry about your feelings. Back then, in the 80s and 90s, what the fuck are feelings? That's what's actually changed. And knowing someone like me that's, taught myself a lot in that and went through the whole
feeling thing in that myself and learn from personal experience there. Feelings ain't shit. If you feel something, cool. That's for women, not for men. Anyone ever hear women gossip about shit? I hear it all the time. It's over-exorting of feelings. I just listen to them. The ones that join in with them, men, they're the pussy cheeses. Oh yeah, I know about that. No, you don't know what you're doing. The ones that don't join in, ones that look like men, broad shoulders, big chest, they look fortified, they look strong. They're the ones that get it all. And I gotta tell you about it. Like, well, how do you do it? I don't know. Lift weights, bro. What are you doing, buddy? What? Let's go outside again? Okay. Stay in the yard. Stay in the backyard, puppy. Come on, Ruby. Go outside. Go poop. I got a little bit of time. Now the caffeine's kicking in. Everything's doing good. The food's kicking in. I think I might get another undershirt on. I don't know how bad today's gonna be. Yeah, I got a little bit of time. Let me tell you what's up. Knowing me, I probably will end up going to the gym tonight. I get off at 12, I believe. I don't want to leave early today, because I left early yesterday. But that's a really good thing. I got 3 to do in the way now. I think I might grab some red berries and shit. Yeah, I think try to be proud of yourself. Try to love yourself, you know. Because you do that, life always gets better for you. That's where all of it comes down to. People stop loving themselves. People stop creating new things. We always want to worry about, you know, this and that, this and that. So why the fuck are you worried about stuff that has nothing to do with you completely? If you can talk about people, that you can learn from people. Yes, you can learn from a lot of people. But my God, like, people come in life and that, instead of like for instance, the guy that came on yesterday, or this morning, cool ass dude, cool ass motherfucker. What do you do? He agreed with what I was saying, that he talked about his life. The opposite of the one dude that came on, that movie man, whatever his name was, he literally just judged me 100% on everything that I did. The opposite of the other dude. The other dude literally came on. What did he say? He talked about Jesus with me. He talked about his relationship status and that, with women and that from his past and shit. He talked about stories. That's the difference. That man actually had events and had stuff happen to him. The other guy, he fantasized about events that never fucking happened to him. He never had anything happen to him. And that's one of the conversations I had. I said, you ever did anything with your life, bro? You know, you just sit there like, you're online all day and that, you need to find yourself. So I prayed for this guy. I prayed for him. Come on, guys. Guys are in and out. Come here. Hey, babies. Oh, your puppy. Got puppy butts. Come on. Go get them. And like, it was so funny though. Cause like, I met the completely opposite person of this person. And I just have to really think about it. I'm like, wow. So it stands true. Gotta find my hat. Hat from work. Knowing me, I probably have to get another one. My dumbass fucking loses shit. No, don't get on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, you come in. Not a lot. I already did my laundry.
No, but I got a little bit in mine. Do you have any little bit?
And I got.
Alright. So.
Yeah. Oh, clean all this shit. There's my hand. You guys are already outside, puppy butts. Come on, guys, get in here! Puppy butts. Puppy butts. Puppy butts. Go play with each other. Sillies. But yeah, it's just so funny how life actually works in that with that. Like, I never would have never made it like, oh, I'm actually having a conversation with someone that they're actually pretty cool. They're actually pretty legit. They're not sitting there trying to judge you. They're trying to just talk to me. And that's the difference between a loser and a winner. A winner has stuff to talk about. They have experience to go through that. Losers have no experience. They sit there and they shuttle themselves. Instead of expressing their feelings and adapting and growing, they suppress their feelings and victimize and complain. That's the difference between a loser and a winner. Like, you just learn from your mistakes, bro. Push yourself forward. If you have no guidance, talk to men that have guidance. I'll tell you straight up, it works. Go to the gym. Get a gym membership. Spend your time at the gym. Spend your time around, men that lift weights and shit. Get testosterone. You're not going to get a woman victimizing yourself and shuttering yourself. I've done that for 15 years. I've done it for a very long time. I shuttered myself in that. I worked out in that, but never really got into it. Now that I'm getting into that, I get so much woman attention. It's pathetic. 24/7. So it doesn't even fucking matter. I don't care anymore about it. I stopped caring about it. I care about my survival. I care about how I'm going to be in the next, 3 or 4 years in that. Am I going to be a stout male that's going to walk around with my head held high, or am I going to be a fat piece of shit male that's going to sit there all day and be like, my life's terrible because my woman... You're breathing hard and shit. Your mind's racing all the time. You got to constantly fucking smoke cigarettes all day, shaking your fucking hands in it because your nervous system's out of whack in that because your body's unhealthy because you don't eat enough food. You don't maintain the natural processes of being alive. Oh. Honestly, I'm being serious with this. When people say, all we do is die. That's one thing I hear a lot of. And I always hear from the perspectives of people that have nothing in their life that's been done. Well, yeah. You say, all you do is die. I said, what have you done with your life? And you ask simple questions like, what have you done with your life lately? Have you done anything new? Have you progressed in anything that that's hard for you to progress in? It doesn't matter what it is. As long as something makes you happy, obviously. Actual good, healthy hobbies, not smoking weed or drinking that. Them are not hobbies. They're more stupidities. That's a loser ass shit. Losers drink and smoke weed and all that shit. That's what losers do. Because why do you have to drink? Why do you have to smoke weed? Why do you have to pop pills? Because you're trying to suppress your learning and your guiltiness from not learning. That's what it is. You're trying to suppress your own guiltiness. Because you never want to admit that you can possibly be wrong. So why do people do that? So why do people never want to admit that they're wrong in that? Well, most people never learn that they're disciplined. They never been told no when they're a kid. They've been told yes their whole entire life. They've been told like it's okay. It's okay to be a loser. It's okay. You don't have to do sports and that. Like, yeah, mom, you always sit and play video games all day. I've been there, done that. Yeah, I've always been a good, I always played football, capture flag and that. But guess what? I wasn't guided. Myself wasn't guided. I could never express myself. That's the biggest thing. It always starts with the children. That's why all these fucking propagandists and all these, child fucking, whatever the fuck these crazy ass satanic fucking people are. They go after their children for a reason. They want to adapt their minds to thinking that what they're doing is reality. No offense, I'm saying this, YouTube man, all those motherfuckers all deserve the death penalty. All of them. All of them. Gallo all the motherfuckers. All those people try to do all that child fucking shit and that. All galloed. Guillotine them. Just fucking one after another. Old ass, like 19 or 16 something hundred fucking Bretons. Just fucking whacking off their heads. You demolish all that. It's completely eradicated. I truthfully think this is why the world is so crappy, because they lose faith in God. They ask the question, is God real? I don't know. Do you think God's real? Does your life change out of nowhere? Do you meet people out of nowhere? How many times do people meet people out of nowhere? Out of nowhere. There's 4 gagillion people in this fucking world and you meet one person out of 4 trillion fucking people. It's not that many. But I would say out of 100,000 people that are around you there's always one person that you meet, that you fall in love with, that you fall friendship with, that you have good conversations with. Out of everybody in the world for some fucking reason, you always find that one person. Because God doesn't exist. But it's just coincidence. Where does coincidence come from? Where does everything come from? It comes from God. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Comes from Jesus. I just, literally think about this. The statistics of anything happening like that is so small, but for some reason it happens. It's like Jesus said, God always gives people blessings. God always gives you what you need. And it's not saying, God's going to give you a woman. God gives you the knowledge and what you need to become a better person, to understand every relationship you get in. That's not, a full-fledged relationship. It doesn't matter if it's just friends or that. Everything that happens in your life is a guiding point. That's why it's guiding. It guides you through your life to get better, to get that purpose going, to understand your life. Everything that happens to you, all the struggles you go through in that. It says it in the Bible so many times in that. It talks about the struggle of David becoming a king. David was a poor ass person that. He wasn't fucking super rich in that, but he had faith in God. What happened? He became the king of Israel. The other king died. He became the king. The poorest of poorest became the king. So it's saying as long as you have faith, you're always going to be guided. You be guided towards the things that need to be guided towards. And then you start understanding your purpose. Once you start understanding your purpose, then you will be guided absolutely 100%. Then you're going to know not to do this, not to do that. Like, why did I lose my other job? Lost my job on that because the job was over with. I learned everything I could learn from that. From the women that I hung around with and that, from the relationship that I had to end it all. So I did. It ended. The place bankrupt. They closed down the place and that. I had to get away from my GM guy and that because he was a lying piece of shit. He wasn't a bad person, but he was a full-fledged loser. And I start to learn more how to adapt myself to my own personal life. That's why I start going to the gym more. I stop, talking to women like I do. I do what you call swift conversation. I do a bit of conversation here and there. I do not full-fledged talk. I'll get in a conversation for hours and hours and doing too much attention. I give them a little bit of attention. They're like, oh, hey, how you doing that? That's it. And then later on they get in a conversation and when they want attention they'll basically throw it in my fucking face. They'll stare at me. They'll give me looks. Aren't you going to talk to me? No. And then what happens is when a woman wants attention, number one, they'll do anything to get it. That's when they start doing the sexual shit. That's when they start like bending over in front of you and that, and like sitting there and doing little things and that, thinking that's okay. They'll do it out of the ordinary, like it's like an everyday thing and that, like, oh, literally, I promise you, it's really how it works in that. So one of the girls that I work with. Anyway, so I was sitting there and I was walking up. She looked at me. She turned her head and looked at me. And like she was about ready to like bend over and go grab something. And then she sees me walking in. I can't even fucking fool you on this shit. It's so weird, but it happens. She looked at me and then she bends over. Because she noticed that I was coming in that. And then she bends over. I could have looked at it from many different perspectives. I was like, oh, she was just notified that I came in. No, she knew I was coming in. Because she's been keeping eyeballs on me. I go by the eyes. She's been keeping eyeballs on me. And I'm sitting there like, okay, And then and this came to me. I'm like, huh? Notice how the eyes shift. Eyes tell no lies. That's why they're called eyes. They can't tell lies. Because what you're attracted to, you're going to look at. It's just plain and simple. You're going to want to get to know the person more. It's plain and simple. That's why eyes can't tell no lies. It makes you think, doesn't it? Like, oh shit, are you for real? Yeah, I'm being honest. 100% honest. Eyes tell no lies. That's why, say like if you're presentable in that, like I've been wearing my cologne in that, because I don't wear it that much in that. I mean, fuck dude, I barely even use the damn thing. I use it more than I normally do. I've been wearing my cologne in that. Guess what? I've been getting a lot more attention. How people come around me in that, and girl and ladies that play the game in that, like the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I have a hot for her, and she knows it too. She knows that we eye fuck each other all the damn time. We just blankly just stare at each other for a brief moment, and then we move on. And she asked me a couple of questions when I first started talking to her, and I'm not really talking to her now, but like when I first started working there, she's like, "Why do you always look at me?" I'm like, well, I in my mind, like, girl, you know why I'm looking at you. And you know why you look at me. Don't play these fucking little games and that. You can't. If you're not comfortable enough, fine. I'm not going to even talk to you anyway. But that itch has got to be scratched. You're going to want to get attention from me. And one of these days, it happens all the time with me, but the whole point of it is it's an experience. It's learning. And then what happens? All the other girls in any place, when one girl makes a move, they all start making moves because they all want a piece of that fucking pie. Every single damn time. I don't know why people do that, especially women. I don't know why women do that now. But it happens. They all want a piece of that pie. Maybe because they see something that's interesting. They're like, wow, that's more interesting than the man that I have. That's more interesting than the dudes I'm talking to. It's stupid, but that's why I personally have to watch out for. Because I don't like it. I'm like, man, I don't need to do this shit. Fuck off. I just want to work. And it's always like that. That's why I mind my own business. I put my left ear earbud in. I kind of cover up my hair in that so it's not like super noticeable because my hair's kind of long in that. And then I sit there and I'm just jamming the music in that. I do my job in that. No, when they ask for stuff in that, I give them stuff and I do what I need to do. That's it. That's what you do. And then you move on. You keep on doing what you need to do. Now, other guys in the place, there's one guy in there, and dude, he's constantly all up in every woman's ass and that. You know, sitting there and like getting conversations and shit. Like, bro, Chase is like, was it off of Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage? One of the black guys says he's like chasing that ass ain't gonna get you that ass, bro. He's like, submitting yourself to a woman is not gonna get you that ass. Because women are supposed to be the seductive ones. That's why. I don't need to be. Men don't have to be seductive. We have to fit the part and their fantasy. That's the game. You have to fit that fucking fantasy part. That's exactly what it is. All women already know what kind of guy they want. If you fit any aspect of that fantasy in their fucking head, they're gonna want to fuck you. They're gonna want to get closer to you. That's the game. Yeah, women gonna get mad, but that is the game. Women fantasize about this shit when they're younger. And when they get older, they go through puberty and shit. They get into their, 17s, 18s, or 16s to 18s. They already know what kind of man they want. They already know. Hands down. They already know. And it's funny though, like, how do they know? Because they fucking think about this shit for fucking years and years and years. They gossip about it. They talk about that. They already know. And the ones that don't know, they're the ones that are always single. And more or less likely the ones that, don't have any man. Most likely. Can't say all, but most likely. It starts to get really curious, don't you think? It's like, huh. It's like, why do some men always seem to get more pussy than other men? Because they're fitting the fucking the make-believe reality of what women want. What do women always say? I want a Prince Charming. Get skinny, get a six-pack, get some chest, get some arms, like I said, get shoulder and back in that. Get some nice glutes on you now. You're going to fit that bill 100%. It doesn't matter if your personality fits that. Her mind's going to be fixated on how much cock she wants to fucking get inside of her because you fit that prince type fucking shit. You don't have to be a gentleman. That personality doesn't mean shit. The prince personality doesn't mean shit. You have to look at it. You have to fucking look that part. You eat your fucking meat, get your jawline thick, get the muscle in your jaw thicker, and get that jawline. I'll tell you what, women love that jawline. They love jawline. When you got a clear-cut jawline there, that makes you look fucking tremendously sexy. Eat your fucking damn meat. Chew that shit up. Chew the fuck out of it. Get those muscles growing in that. Be very talkative. Like, my jawline's fucking gorgeous. I got a gorgeous jawline. I talk too damn much. Build those muscles up. Because all that's going to revert to, you're going to get so much fucking attention, you don't even have to do anything. You can literally go to a damn bar. I've done it plenty of times. Just sit there. You'll have a fuckload of eyes on you because you're suspicious as fuck. You're an unknown person. You're not talking a lot. And people wonder why you don't have friends. No one's around you in that. That's what women like. Women like suspicious, unknown people. They're like, and the ones that are confident will approach you now. Well, fuck, the ones that are confident are normally the ones that are drunk. But still, I digress from that. That's what it is. So all these potato-looking motherfuckers now. Yeah, I can't get women. No. The only times them people ever get women in that is because they got another key thing: money. They got survival. And they still don't get it. They're not going to have sex with you. They'll jerk you off. They're not going to be full-blown bending over and have you just crank that fucking shaft and blowing all that fucking goody goods in them. That's just how it is. That's really how life is. So they call Chads and players for a reason. Chads, it's a prince. You're a fucking prince. You look like a prince. And women will literally waver all red flags that they think. I know from actual fucking experience. It's happened to me multiple times. You know my red flags? Because red flags are just made up bullshit. But yeah. Just like Bruce Almighty said, that's how the cookie crumbles. That's literally how life works with that. It's been like that for thousands of years. What stopped in the last 30 years? Pussy ass men doing pussy ass shit because they're a bunch of fucking losers from high school. And most of it's fucking political. Now, do I have to lie about this stuff? Nope. Let me find my wallet. Let me buy some. There it is. But yeah, I promise you, that is literally how it fucking works in life. If you progress yourself and you get God's guidance in that, God always knows. God knows best what a man should be. The funny thing is, men themselves that are scared to do the whole manly thing and that because they're scared of pain and gains. And think, oh, it's jock-like stuff and that. Yeah, jocks get all the pussy though. You ain't getting nothing. That proves a point. You talk about getting it, but you ain't getting it, bro. Why? Good, man. It's unfair. What do you mean it's unfair? It's not unfair. You're just not getting it. Unfair just means that you just don't know. What? Open up your mind and start to know. Okay. Well, anyway, I gotta get going that for work and that. I'm being serious. It works like a charm. Get a really good cologne that smells really good. Number one, cologne. If you get a really good cologne, get some good deodorant in that. You know, if you wear that to wear it, I'll always want to wear it to work. You wear it when you go out and that. Just a little bit of spray. Don't axe yourself. Axe is fucking pointless and that. Some axe smells pretty good. Get some really good cologne. Like I got Ocean cologne from Bed Bath Beyond, or Bath, yeah, by Bath and Body Works. Ocean smells, has a really nice little citrus smell to it and that. Can't say that word because I'm fucking speech fucking retarded. It works. Spray a little bit on you and that. You know, just a tiny bit. Let it saturate your clothes a little bit because it only lasts for like 4 or 5 hours and that. And then the fake kind it fades out. Get some good smelling deodorant. Just that alone is gonna attract more women. You're smelling like the part, because hygiene's one of them. You smell like the part, and then you gotta look like the part. It's always about the centuries. Women always love the centuries. They know, wash your face out and that. Like, I got dry skin and shit, so I try to make sure I lotion up and that. Because I do got some dry skin. I just try to make sure that, you know, I look somewhat presentable. Yeah, I can't say I'm like the perfect fucking notch fucking man. Fuck no. That's what you do. You try to look presentable in that. And you push yourself. Okay, you know. How do I have to look? You look at yourself in the mirror. How do I have to look? I look more jacked. My shoulders are bigger. My chest is pumping out a little bit. You know. My back's looking thicker than that. My lats are starting to come in. My body's starting to change. My physique's starting to change. Because women are all about the eyes, bro. Eyes and the smell. I don't know what it is. They say it's all about hearing that. Oh, man, the fuck are you? You know damn well women don't listen anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Especially about certain things. They toned up the fuck out of themselves when around an attractive man. They don't listen for shit. The guys that talk a lot or do the whole, like, too much gentleman-like thing. The truth is, the gentleman age, you can be a gentleman when you selectively be a gentleman. But the gentleman age it's pretty much gone. It's being the primal fucking man. You can be a gentleman, but being that primal man, being jacked, having muscles, fucking showing people, man, I'm going, being a man. No, not saying like, let's talk about feelings. And no, I don't like violence, but I'll talk to someone. What's the most hottest thing for a woman? You go up to another man and say, hey, bro, why you being stupid? You have a man off. Not a jerk off, a man off. And you ain't gay. I mean, if you are, then, cool. You have a man off. So you man the shit off. I'm just having fun talking about this shit. But anyway, I gotta go on that. I'll see you guys later. God bless tonight. Keep yourself strong and keep on pushing forward. Don't ever stop. Learn from your mistakes. Learning is the best power that you have. Y'all got brains, we can all learn. And don't stop learning. Keep on pushing. You guys have a good blessed day in that. I will see you guys whenever I do get that home. I think the next day I'm not working until later on the day, so I'm probably gonna stay up a little bit. I gotta see how it's gonna work. You guys have a good one. Bye.